Back here on the field at Stan Boss Stadium as YSU gets set to take on Robert Morris Saturday afternoon at 2 o'clock. Tailgate lots open at 8. It's the 21st annual State Farm Kids Day at the softball complex. They'll have an event for the kids. It's all free from 11 a.m. to 1:45. You going to bring Lincoln over?
Yeah, 2 o'clock game, yeah. He'll be up in the stands. He was here this past Thursday night.
Late night for him now.
It was.
So Coach Robert Morris comes to town. There was zipping one on the season. They lost to West Virginia 45-3. You guys have played them 5 times, have beaten them before. The last time you guys played was in 2023. What type of program are they?
I mean, a great program. Consistency. You know, Coach Clark has been there for a while, so he does a great job recruiting high school athletes, and he also does a great job of replacing in the portal, and that's what you see. They're going to be very fundamentally sound on both sides of the ball. They play hard, they play tough. They won 7 games last year. And you go back, that West Virginia game, it's a 10-3 game at halftime. I went back to the Utah State game a year before, and they were winning 14-10. And, you know, a lot of those teams, they just got a lot more scholarship players than us FCS programs.
So they're not going to come in here and be in awe of
anything. How can you be? They're probably having things thrown at them and different words being said to them down in Morgantown. So they're going to come in here confident. You know, they played Mercyhurst last year and really handled them a lot, put 55 on them. So, no, they're going to come in here confident, knowing they can win a football game.
Coach, another regional game. I know you like these games against schools that were within an hour, a couple hours away.
I do. I think the crowd, you got young men on Robert Morris, you know, Vince Luce, Tyler Evans, both Youngstown area, their co-offensive coordinator. You know, John French, he's a Youngstown native, and, you know, their offensive coordinator, Troy Rothenbuer, been part of this program, still lives in town here. So, yeah, I think when you can play local, again, I wish other leagues would give the same respect and we could take a 45 bus trip up north, you know.
76, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, Coach Rothenbuehler was here. Do you change anything because he knows your personnel pretty well?
Yeah, he does, and, you know, he'll do a great job in his preparation. And it was great when Coach Clark called in the wintertime, and they said he'd do a tremendous job for him. And, you know, we got to be ready. He'll have an offense ready to go and ready to put points on the board.
Coach, you played at 6 o'clock last Thursday, now a 2 o'clock game. So what changes?
Nothing. You know, you just move everything up. You know, we're going to have our team mill 4 hours before kickoff, whether it's a 6 o'clock game or a 2 o'clock game. Our kids are usually used to getting out of bed and ready to play. So you got to play in any environment. The weather, those are things we can't control. Time, weather, and, you know, we got to focus on things we can control. Ball security, defending the pass, defending the run, running the football. Those are the things we got to focus on.
So the focus this week is on what you guys need to do.
Yeah, well, I want to see us take a huge step offensively, running the football, passing the football, scoring offense. I want to see our defense play discipline and, you know, be able to stop the run, be able to not to give up explosive plays. And then our special teams, which I was very happy. You know, we had 2 tackles inside the 20, and I want to see them continue to grow because that's a third of the football game, a very important part of it.
Let's take a look around the Missouri Valley Conference Football League and tell you who else is playing. Eastern Illinois is at Indiana State. Also in action is North Dakota State at Tennessee State. Northern Iowa is at Wyoming. South Dakota is at Lamar. Portland State is at North Dakota. Elsewhere, we'll catch up on the graphics here. Southeastern Louisiana is at Murray State. Morehead State at Illinois State. Southern Illinois is at Purdue, South Dakota State at Montana State. That is the list of games in the Missouri Valley Conference. Coach, as we close out this segment, the keys to the victory on Saturday.
Well, the things we've been stressing all week is, you know, discipline on defense. We got to create more explosives on the offensive side of the ball, and we got to play with tremendous fundamentals on the special teams.
Coach.
And then I need to see our team come together as one.
And I think we saw a little bit of that on Thursday, and just take that next step.
60 minutes. Okay. 60 minutes, not 30, but 60.
Coach, we appreciate your time. Good luck on Saturday against the Colonials.
Go Gwins.
We'll be back with more after this.